Have you ever looked at a periodic table and wondered what is ever its purpose and how do you use it? Or how it was developed and who made it? Well, stop wondering and start learning by watching this video.
118 elements. That is the number of elements now discovered. But have you ever asked yourself how we arrange those elements in a cohesive and harmonious way? Well, lucky for you, here comes the periodic table. But wait!
Do you also wonder how one of science's most iconic tools, the periodic table, was developed?
Well, join us as we go through the development of periodic table of elements. Let us discuss the purpose of the periodic table first. The periodic table is a chart that arranges all non-chemical elements in rows and columns based on the atomic numbers, providing a standard way to organize information and predict element properties.
It provides an understanding of trends in element characteristics like atomic radius, electronegativity, and reactivity, enabling scientists to analyze relationships between elements, anticipate chemical behaviors, and even predict the properties of undiscovered elements.
But the development of this table started from Antoine Lavoisier in 1789, where he contributed to the formation of the modern periodic table by categorizing elements based on their properties. He grouped them into metals, non-metals, gases, and earths. He listed 33 known substances that he considered stable substances, to which we now call elements.
However, it was flawed because he included compounds like lime and silica. Nonetheless, his work contributed by recognizing patterns and relationships between elements. Then, in 1829, a German chemist named Johann de Brenner added a contributions by developing the concept of triads, which was grouping the elements with similar chemical properties into sets of three. It is where he observed in the set of three elements that the atomic weight of the middle elements was roughly the average of the atomic weight of the other two elements. Then around 1865, a British chemist developed the law of optics, where when the elements are arranged by the atomic mass, he noticed a periodicity where every element showed similar properties.
3 years later, in 1869, a Russian chemist in the name of Dmitry Mendeleev created the first widely recognized periodic table. He arranged elements in rows, or periods, and columns, or groups, based on their atomic weights and sheer chemical and physical properties. His work included arranging elements by their increasing atomic mass and properties, but also leaving spaces and gaps for new elements while also predicting their properties, like gallium and germanium.
Moving forward for years, between 1894 and 1898, William Ramsay, along with his collaborators, discovered a new set of elements, which they called noble gases. Noble gases are gaseous chemical elements that do not easily enter into chemical combinations with other elements. This discovery further solidified the predictive power of Mendeleev's periodic table arrangements.
Then in 1913, Henry Moseley discovered that by arranging elements by their atomic number or proton number instead of the atomic mass, it fixed some inconsistencies and accurately reflected on their properties. This discovery led to the modern periodic law.
Last but definitely not the least, in 1940, then discovered transuranium elements, which are elements beyond uranium, and introduced the actinide series, finalizing the current layout of the table's bottom rows.
By the years, more synthetic and natural elements were added, expanding the table to its current form, showing that the table is still evolving today.
From Lavoisier first list to Dobereiner's triads, Newland's octaves, Mendeleev's genius prediction, and mostly atomic numbers, the periodic table became the map of chemistry.
The periodic table isn't just a chart. It is the story of science organized as the building block of matter.
And as new elements continue to be discovered, the periodic table reminds us that science is always growing, just like our curiosity. Until the next discovery, I am Loxley Ibarra.
I am Geraldine A. Caldera.
I am Caldemir Verdin.
And I'm Francis Jeannie Buna.
And this is SINEDUKASYON. Bye!